You go into a small town, following rumors of a hidden treasure in the area. You enter the tavern and take a seat. You look to your left and you see a cloaked figure with a crown made of flame floating on top his head. Weird. You look further left and see a halfling rogue trying to rob the hooded figure. Yikes. You swivel your head to your right and see a half-orc bard busking in here with his bagpipes. Neat. The waitress comes over and asks, "What'll it be, sugar?" You meet her eyes and ask back, "What do you got?" And the DM says, "Hang on," as they pull up their phone to look for menu items. This has happened to us at least once in our Dungeons and Dragons games. It's just a small part of a session and a non-consequential part of world building, but man, does it suck to be put on the spot. A menu can actually be a great moment to flesh out the campaign setting, to ground the players, and help with immersion. Some good character building can also bounce off from knowing what's on the menu. Is one of the player characters allergic to radishes and thus can't eat the tavern's signature radish soup? Does the monk have a strict diet? What if there's no booze for your dwarf barbarian? Aside from making your D&D table hungry, having a small bit of the session centered around eating is a good time to decompress and can open the floor to some really good role-playing. It's also very human. We like to bond over food. It's just a natural part of the human experience, so make it part of the D&D experience. So let me throw out some menu items based on some geographical areas off the top of my head. Near the woods or a forest, the menu can have berries, freshwater fish, small game birds, maybe some deer, mushrooms, honey, nuts, mead, and berry wine. By the ocean? Assuming it's not a huge port city, saltwater fish, squid, octopus, shellfish, sea grapes, and seaweed. If the town is also by a river that empties into the ocean, they also have access to freshwater goodies and have possibly traded with communities up and down the river, which means they can have access to those specialty drinks and grains. Highlands? Freshwater stuff, sheep, goats, root, and winter vegetables, gourds, berries, bread, and beer. Subtropical desert? Grains, breads, goats, lamb, seed oils, stews, roasts, tea, and milk. Mid-latitude desert? Deer, reptiles, rabbits, desert rodents, protein-rich creepy crawlies like crickets, spiders, and scorpions, some hardy bush fruits, and of course cacti fruits and cacti water or juice. Every area can have access to chickens and ducks because they are hardy and are easy to raise nearly everywhere. These are my surface level suggestions, so some people who live in these mentioned areas would know better than me about local cuisine. So what are you going to put on that tavern menu? Thanks for watching, happy eating, and have a magical day. Bye-bye.